Comforting mutton curry, crafted to perfection in just 60 minutes using our trusted pressure cooker. This isn't your ordinary curry. The flavors here are deep, homely, and comforting, the kind you won't find in any restaurant, but in kitchens filled with love. Welcome back to Burmawala Kitchen. We begin with 1.5 kilograms of succulent bone-in mutton. To this glorious meat, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 3 tablespoons of dhania jeera powder, 1 teaspoon of fiery red hot chili powder, 1 tablespoon of vibrantly red Kashmiri chili powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of golden turmeric, and of course, 1 tablespoon each of pungent garlic and spicy ginger paste. And here's the secret touch that adds a subtle tang while tenderizing the meat. 3 tablespoons of malt vinegar. The fragrance already tells you that something magical is about to happen. After a quick mix of these heady spices into the mutton, we're ready to move on. No long marination necessary, as this dish comes together beautifully in no time. Now let's prepare 3 medium onions. You could certainly use a food processor to speed things up. But there's something so satisfying about chopping by hand, don't you think? The texture of chopped onions adds a rustic charm to this dish, but if convenience calls, a quick blitz will do the trick. Next, we heat up 1/4 cup of oil in our pressure cooker. I'm using my reliable Tefal pressure cooker today, which has the most excellent safety features, making this process as smooth as butter. If you're in the market for one, you'll find a link in the description below. When the oil is shimmering and hot, in go the onions. We're aiming for a gentle sauté, just until they turn a soft golden hue, about 10 minutes. We're not after caramelization here, but a light browning that brings out their sweetness. Halfway through, we'll elevate the dish with a delicate array of whole spices, 1 teaspoon each of coriander seeds, cumin seeds, black peppercorns, and a few whole cloves, green cardamom pods, black cardamom, and a small stick of cinnamon. As these aromatic spices hit the hot oil, the kitchen fills with a rich, intoxicating fragrance that draws you in. Now it's time to introduce the star, our marinated mutton. Let each piece of meat kiss the hot pan, developing a deep, rich sear. This is crucial in pressure cooking, as it locks in all the glorious flavors, creating layers of richness you can taste in every bite. When using the pressure cooker, it's even more important to give it a good sear. Now, as once the lid is sealed, you won't have access to it. Once the mutton has taken on a beautiful golden brown color, we'll stir in 5 tablespoons of silky tomato puree. This will add a delightful tanginess and contribute to the curry's rich hue. Stir it well, ensuring the puree coats the meat and onions evenly. If the mixture starts to look a little dry, don't fret. Just add a splash of water to keep things moving and prevent any burning. While the tomato cooks down, allow me to quickly tell you about our signature spice blend, now available on our website. It's a carefully balanced mix that elevates everyday cooking to extraordinary. Just 1 tablespoon transforms your dishes into something unforgettable. The link is in the description, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Now that the tomato has melded beautifully with the meat, it's time to add 700 milliliters of water, just enough to cover the mutton without drowning it. A handy tip: pour the water from the side so that all the deep, rich flavors stay intact. Give it a gentle stir, bringing it all together into a beautiful, rich broth. With everything combined, we allow the mixture to come to a gentle boil before securing the pressure cooker lid. It's effortlessly simple. And once the steam begins to escape, we'll reduce the heat and let it cook for a precise 20 minutes. After those 20 minutes of pressure cooking magic, we'll release the steam, which takes about 5 minutes, and voila! Our luscious, comforting mutton curry is ready to unveil. The curry has developed a stunning, rich hue, and the gravy, though thinner than what you might find in a restaurant, is silky and perfect for spooning over rice. And the mutton? It's fall-apart tender, practically melting in your mouth. Exactly what we're after. To finish, we'll generously sprinkle a handful of vibrant green coriander, which not only adds freshness, but makes the dish look even more inviting. This recipe yields around 8 hearty portions, making it perfect for family meals or meal prep. It also freezes beautifully so you can enjoy it again and again. Just pop it in the microwave and dinner is ready in minutes. Now let's serve up this masterpiece. The mutton is tender, the gravy is rich and fragrant, and the spices are perfectly balanced. It's comfort food at its best. Serve it with steaming basmati rice, or if you prefer, with pillowy naan. Both are excellent choices for soaking up that glorious sauce. Now, let's capture a few beautiful close-up shots of this irresistible dish. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I truly hope you've enjoyed this recipe as much as I've loved sharing it.